everyone, I'm back. She's back. Today I'm gonna do finally my updates video. It's actually just a pretty quick update because the previous video had like most of the stuff that I've been working on. And by the way, if you like this makeup look that I'm currently wearing, hop over to my new makeup channel called Not a Beauty Guru. I'll link it down below. And you can see how I created this very stunning look. Yes. So anyway, back to the dolls because that's why we're here. I'm gonna start with the first thing that I did of the group, which was this very stunning body blush on these two. I was bored, obviously, because there's nothing to do when I have no job, and so I decided to go really detailed on them, and I hope that they don't get blown up. Is that better? Yes. Alright, so I've turned the lights down a little bit so you can see some of this detail, and I went pretty detailed. Like, I know that I'm gonna just rub this off with my hands, but I don't know if you can see in the chest. Because their skin is so light, it reminded me of the ladies from the 18th century because they used to powder their skin all white with lead makeup, which made their skin break out in horrible sores and everything, but also draw veining in their chests. And because their skin was so porcelain pale, that reminded me of this, so I drew like 18th century veining in their chest, which, I don't know, I think it's really pretty. So yeah, I went super detailed with them. They've got like a little freckled chest. Let me just, it's still blown out. Their little feet. Bottoms, which look really good too. These girls have like so many pairs of feet, and I just did the one pair, and then the hands. And the colors I tried to go with were the ones that were in their faces. So it's like a little bit more pink than what I would normally do on a body blush. Here's the back. And I'm just really happy with the way that they came out. And you know, it's not gonna last because I play with my dolls, and the more I touch these with my bare hands, the more this is just gonna wipe away. But I just feel like if I don't touch that chest area, like I don't really mind the rest of it sort of fading, because that is the part that I love the most. I just think it's so cool. It's so stunning. They're so pretty. And so yes, that's the body blush I've done. The next thing that I did, let's talk about him. This guy got a face up. He looks very stunning. When I first did him, like, I thought I was flopping. I've never painted a boy before, and I wanted to try to make him look, I mean, he's sort of like non-gender specific. I mean, he's obviously a boy, but I didn't want him to look super masculine or super feminine. I just wanted him to be something sort of in between. So here he is. There's his face. He's bald. And I actually quite like him bald, but one of the reasons I don't have a wig for him is because I suck at making short wigs, and you know, I can't afford to buy one. Plus short wigs are really expensive and not many people do a really good job making them, so he's gonna have to wait to get a wig. Plus I copied Trixie Mattel's eyebrows, and you know, hey bald, so I feel like the bald sort of suits him in many ways. But I really love the way his face came out. His eyelids might be a little bright still. I like flopped on the eyebrows, the eyelids like real bad, and they were super bright, so I had to fix them. But I was painting in the dark, like it was nighttime, and of course I had the lights on, but like when it's dark out and the lights are really yellow, then it's really hard to tell until the next morning when you have natural light, like what something actually looks like. So my note to you, don't paint in the dark. If it's dark and you want to paint, put on a ring light. Like, put on lights, put on like natural looking light so you can tell what's happening on your doll's faces, because if you don't, you're gonna flop, and then the next morning you're gonna have to fix it. So yes, that's him. He's cute. He's got some veining there since he's so pale. He's got very stunning lips, very stunning eyebrows. I love eyebrows. Like, it's the one part of my face that I like really love, so I like to give everybody the opportunity to have a stunning eyebrow. So that's him. I really like him. He's really stunning. The next thing he's actually wearing is, in the video where I bought him, I put these on him and they were enormous, and so my goal was to make them fit him, and here they are. Then they fit him and they look really, really good, and I'm really happy with this. I had a boss who used to buy clothes from Zara, but nothing ever really fit quite right because Zara is made for a very specific body type, and she always used to just pull them completely apart and put them back together so that they fit her. So it was like basically a custom outfit for her. You know, it's smart with Zara because the price point is good, and apparently they come apart very easily. And so that's exactly what I did with these. I took them totally apart and put them back together in order to make them fit him. And I'm really happy with the result. I think they look really nice on him. I think they fit pretty well. The only issue for me, which I could probably fix but I'm lazy, is the scale of this waistband is still too thick. Like, it's for a 1/3 scale doll, obviously, and these buttons are a little large. But I mean, overall, I think that they're great. And they kind of match his clown feet, so we've got some clown proportions happening. But I'm very happy with him. Very happy, and the next thing he'll do is he'll get a little hand blush, and I think that's all I'm gonna do on him because I don't like the body, honestly, and I don't. Maybe he'll get a little neck and chest. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably end up doing the neck and chest because I usually do. The last thing that I've got here is this, and it is a yarn wig that I made for her. She's kind of based on. She's a serial killer, and she's kind of based on Eileen Wuornos, because, like, I'm obsessed with her. I don't know why. I know she's, like, a horrible person that, like, murdered a bunch of people, but, like, I'm obsessed with her story. It's fascinating to me. And so I made her sort of, like, a similar to Eileen Wuornos kind of hair look, which is just, like, that thin, sort of mousy blonde color. Gave it a cute little haircut. And this is the way it came out. It is the best wig that I've ever made. It's just like very neat, it's very tidy. And I did get a request to do a video on how to comb out yarn to make it suitable for wig hair, so I will be making that video. And I'll talk a little bit about like wigs in general. I am not an authority on how to make a wig because I'm not good at it. I'm very, very bad at making wigs. So you shouldn't take me as the authority, but I do have tips and tricks that can help. And also, if you want like really good videos on how to comb out yarn and make wigs out of yarn, HeXtian, I'll just link these below. HeXtian, who is a doll customizer, he has really good videos on it. The other one that I really love is Poppen Atelier. She makes great yarn wigs also, and they have very in-depth ways to go about creating your yarn wigs or your wigs in general. And I would highly suggest you watch them if you want to learn about wigs. But I'll talk about in my video, I'll show you how to comb out the yarn, which is an ordeal. If you have like 6 hours to waste making a wig, then that's for you. And I'll talk a little bit about the different glues that I use in order to make it stick to the head, because that was a lot of trial and error before I really found like the right things. And you want to use different glues for different applications and everything. But that's her wig. It looks really good. It fits the best of any wig I've ever made. It's the neatest on top of any wig that I've ever made. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one. So she's coming together. She still has no face because I've either been lazy or busy. But she will be getting a face. I'm going home to Massachusetts for a week to see my parents. And you know, they'll buy me stuff, so I won't have to spend money, which will be great because I'm broke. And I keep trying to get jobs. I keep trying, you guys. I was obviously worked on Broadway, and that's probably never coming back, which is unfortunate because now I have no other skills. But maybe I can get a job in film and TV. But I'm also a certified dog trainer, so I've been looking into like walking dogs and stuff like that. But who's going out? Who needs dog walks? Who needs dog sits? That's the problem. All of my skills are not really skills that work in a pandemic situation. And boy, am I full of regret. Should have got some practical skills. I'm just not good at practical things, you guys. I'm an artsy kind of girl. I like arts. And I think that I forgot about this entirely, but it's sitting behind me. You remember I tried this on him in the first video, and he was too broad for it, and it didn't really fit. So I made some adjustments to it and I can now put it on him. Like, it doesn't fit the best still, but it works. And what I did was I cut off a little bit of each sleeve to make them a little bit shorter and match. And then I added what I cut off to this little panel in the back here. Now it goes in the completely opposite grain line, and it's not the best, but I mean, if you're not looking super hard, you can't really tell, and it's in the back. So now this will fit on him, and you know, simple little alteration. He now has a stunning, very stunning kimono. So yeah, those were the things that I've done in addition to all the clothes that me and Jason have been working on for the shop. I hope you enjoyed this video, just this quick little pop-in update about my dolls and my life. I hope you're well. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Who knows when this will actually get posted. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!